Alright boys, so what it do? I'm back for y'all with another banger video. And so in this video, what I wanted to cover for you guys is we're gonna be diving in and just literally I'm gonna be showing y'all literally the whole process on creating your own ads on Facebook, and I'm gonna show you every single key details you need in order to start literally using Facebook ads like today. Like you probably can create something and start running ads today. And yeah, with that being said, let's get started. So as you guys can see, um, let me fix my camera a little bit. If you guys can see my screen, um, this is my current ad manager, and so what do we have here? We have my two ads that I've been running um, pretty well off. I reached around 300 people. You know, this was just a test ad, of course. So let's see. What you want to do is create button, and depends on what you're doing. Let's say, for example, you're targeting leads, or you're targeting just engagement in general. You want to drive traffic, or you want to like get signups for the next drop. I would recommend leads as potential, because I've seen a lot of people have been very good with leads, and they've been generating a lot of signups and a lot of purchases. So leads are pretty great. Um, a lot of people recommend sales. I know sales are like good, but sometimes they do not work very well. I mean, if you have a product ready to go that people can automatically already buy, I suggest sales. Um, we don't need app promotion unless you're doing a promotion for like you're creating your own app or software or something. You can do a promotion. Engagement, don't even worry about that. Engagement, we don't need traffic. Traffic is okay, but it will literally burn your budget in less than a second, dude. I'm not sure. I tried traffic before. Traffic is like literally you're gonna receive like so many views in a second, and half of them are gonna be bots. Just letting you know, because Mark the Zuck. The awareness. I never tried awareness, but I believe it's also the same thing as almost leads. It's like similar type. I'm not saying it's the same. It's a similar, but leads and sales is like what I personally use and a lot of other people use. So for this one, I wanted to do sales for y'all because we were just gonna do basic today. So let's see a sales campaign right here. We got the campaign name. You can always like change this up, because this is like the main new sale campaigns, and then you can like add more campaigns in it. So campaign name, you can put like a store brand here, like the clothing brand you're targeting. So for me it's gonna be LEV. We're gonna put LEV here. That's what I like to put for mine. And then right here, specific ad categories. We got the. We don't have to do anything right here, just basic. So scrolling down, uh, categories your ad. This is not really important, honestly, unless you're like very focused on, like, if you're doing like finance products, employment, housing. We don't have to worry about that. Since if you're like a drop shipper, or you sell like a product online, so you just like you have to do like campaign name as usual. Right here you want to do auction, of course, because you're bidding live. You want to be doing reservation, because that's when you put out at 2,000, you pay instant $2,000, and it just automatically goes. But for auction, you pay as you go, basically. So like it like generates the leads, generates you views, and you just gotta pay for that views. So basically you're auctioning with other people, and then they're pricing it and sending you the price, something like that. I'm bad at explaining stuff. So right here, yeah, we're doing sales. So you can show more settings, but we don't need anything right here. Unless you spending limit, you can always add a spending limit. Um, they got the none sets, and they got the app campaign spending limit. Like, if you want spending limit, of course, I don't use this feature, but a lot of you, if you want to use it, that's fine with me. Advanced catalog ads, of course, this is you can show off this product right here. You can add your product, and apparently it's gonna drive you more sales. Um, I don't very use this feature, but I've seen a lot of people use this feature. So I mean, I don't really prefer using it because I just drive my traffic on the website in order to make a purchase. So right here, coming down to the budget, we're gonna be using the campaign budget, automatic distribution of the budget to the best opportunities across your campaign, also known as Advantage Plus Campaign Budget. So this is the one we're gonna use, or you can use the ad set budget, which is basically will share up to 20% of your ad set budget with other ad set with the same campaign with it likely to improve performance. You can do that, but I suggest doing campaign budget because you can always customize your budget here. So right here you can either do lifetime budget or daily budget. Daily budget is like everyone uses it because no one uses lifetime budget because once the budget ends, the ad dies. So we always want to use daily budget here. Um, so if you're doing like testing, I suggest running $35 for testing. That will give you like a determination 35 through 45. You don't have to do 50, but you can do 35, or you can do like around 30 through 40. Honestly, that could work $2 per campaign, and then that will give you like what you can do. And then from there, you just want to scale it. So you want to put like after that, when you find your winning campaign, you just want to put 200, and then just. But yeah, like I said again, you wanna do $35 on your daily testing ad, and 200. Well, you can do 150 through $300 on the main ad that is popping and that is generating you money. So, but moving down below, we got that. You can do the highest volume, cost per result, and bid cap. So with highest volume, you get more results for your budget. Cost per result goal, aim for the certain cost per result while maximizing the value of result. So you can either choose the high volume or cost per result. Me personally, I can choose the high volume, because the more views, the better. But cost per result is also a very good feature. Um, if you're focusing on a tight budget and you're focusing on scaling a little bit with tight budget and trying to like figure out the ways of Facebook, I guess you can always try this feature. Uh, it does help sometimes with a brand new Facebook. So yeah, so I don't really have much to say, but right here you have the scheduling budget. You can always like schedule, and you can schedule whenever it ends, or whenever you like want to increase the budget. Right here, ad scheduling, run ads all the time. You can't edit this, of course. Um, so yeah, we covered everything on this page. So let's move on. Let's press next and move on. Right here is the ad set. You want to put. You basically want to put right here like drop, or you can do like test drop, and then brand something, or just like test drop for name of the brand name. So basically test drop for name. Right here you got everything right here. So moving down below, you always want to do either website. Um, you can like always do website. You don't have to do drive sales and conversions on your website through calls. No, we don't have to do that. We're just gonna do websites, and then from there maximize the number of your conversions. You can always play around with this feature. You can try maximizing the number of landing page views, but the problem with selecting page views and traffic is because you're gonna receive a lot of bots sometimes, and that's what Facebook does. Is they send out sometimes bots to your website. It even happens with sales conversion. Like if you're doing maximize conversion, it happens to you too. So you always gotta like figure out and always gotta like figure out the place and stuff. So I really suggest playing around with it. I mean, if this works for you, that's great. But what I usually use is maximize the number of conversions, because that's where we're aiming for. The database, of course, the LEV. Um, so right here is the MetaPixel. So here's what you can add. So basically, this is the events that the MetaPixel tracks. So you can always set up the MetaPixel. You can always do that by yourself. Um, I could basically set this up. I mean, you always click this one, and then it'll show you a Shopify feature. You want to click connect, and then you paste your link, and then it connects to it, and then you basically have a pixel. Alright, and then from there, basically you can select one, like, they should be all green, the ones that you can select, but if you want to do like a custom one, I suggest trying out like purchases, or um, I would target like add to carts. Add to carts or purchases as the main ones I would target. Um, I mean, we don't need anything else. Complete registration. We don't need that. Initiate a checkout. I mean, you can try targeting initiating checkout, but that's not what we're looking for. We just need like to understand who went on the website in general. So, I mean, for me, I personally like to use like add to cart, or I would try like a purchase. But like sometimes people won't purchase, so I will see where I can play around with if they add to cart. And you can see the amount of people added to cart instead of like purchases that I made, because it's going to show me purchases either way with my MetaPixel. So I usually try to target add to cart. But yeah, cost per result is usually around $5. I usually do cost per result around $5, but you can always go higher. You can always select this to any amount, and per result for someone to add it to the cart. Um, Cost per result for someone added to the cart is $5, but um, or you could just do purchase. I use purchase sometimes, so we'll do Meta will aim to get more purchases and try to keep average cost around $5. Some results may cost. So yeah, okay. Instead of the add to cart, you guys can use purchase. That's what I usually did, or just I did the initiated checkout. That's the one I had. That's the one that works too. So, and like I forgot to cover this part, but campaign score. So this is where you want to keep this above 50 or above 60 at least. So somewhere between 60s or 50s. You don't want to go lower, and you like it's not going to be 100. It's not going to be perfect. So right here. All right. So coming down below to budget and scheduling. Let's see. Did I miss anything? Um, you can play around with this, but I don't play around with it. I just leave it. Okay, but coming down to budget and scheduling. So we got the budget strategies, add spending limit right here. You can you can like add set spending limit if you want, but right here, what I usually do, the startup date. Um, always like like for me, what I usually do, I would put like 13, and I would put depends where you live. I would always put midnight. I would either put midnight, or I would put around 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, or midnight, of course. Midnight is preferable, but if you pass midnight, I would always do like 2 o'clock or 4 o'clock. Nothing past that, because that's when it all starts. That's when the traffic starts growing. That's when people start getting on the platform. A lot of times you don't wanna strike people at the previous day, because that's when your Facebook is gonna try to burn out your budget as fast as possible. So you're always gonna try to start a new day. So basically, it's gonna start printing you ads for a new day, like, so you will not lose money in general. Um, but right here, so very important. You always want to do 12 to 2 to 4. So basically a new day. Try always do a new day. So right now it's 7 o'clock for me here, and if I was to do it like right now at 7 o'clock, so what Facebook would do is they would literally try to burn that budget as fast as they can till the day ends. So right now it's 7 o'clock. I would launch my ads for 7. It would process the time around an hour to 30 minutes after the ad is processed and is launched. Um, basically what it's going to do, it's going to show to everybody, and it's going to show to more people that are not interested in my product. Sometimes it depends where I target it or not. It will just double show sometimes as well if you don't have that feature. But if you do it for 12 midnight and for the next day, so they have a whole day to burn that budget, they will show it to like, they would like try to focus optimize it in their system to like show it to a lot more audience than they would like than they would in one day. So I hope I can explain it. I hope my explanation a little bit helps. I know I know it's a little bad, but hey, I tried. So, but yeah, like I said again, you always want to do a new day. If it's like 7 o'clock, don't do 7 o'clock. Always try to do the new day because your budget is gonna Facebook is gonna try to burn your budget as fast as they can, so they can profit off of you basically. But hey, um, so moving on to audience right here. Location, you always want to keep the United States, unless, I mean, there's no unless because the United States has the most buying power, of course. So I don't see a lot of countries buying from your website unless you're targeting other countries. Then you can always play around with that too. But minimum age, so coming down to minimum age, of course you want to keep this at 18. Custom audience, we don't need that. All languages. So right here, coming down to this section right here, suggested audience, I would not touch that. I mean, unless you want to, you can always do this. Boom, suggested audience. You can suggest Facebook on what audience you're targeting. You can always do 45. Custom audience. Basically, like, okay, doesn't show me it. Okay, fine. Genders. Depends who are you targeting. If you have makeup and you're running like a makeup beauty store, you always want to target women. I don't see a lot of potential in targeting all people, like men, especially because if like, what man is gonna buy a beauty product? You know what I mean? I mean, unless it's a gift, yeah, understandable. But at the same time, I don't see a lot of men shopping for a beauty product because their women be shopping by themselves, and that's why there's a high more chance of a conversion if you target specifically women instead of men. And it all really depends on the niche. Like if you're targeting like pets, yeah, understandable, you can press all because it's pets. But if you're targeting like specific niches like beauty, makeup, I don't know, like something girly, you know what I'm saying? Like niches like girly, like you always want to target like woman type. Because my niche, what I was doing is I was doing these right here. So I was basically doing these brushes. So I was like targeting women because I was doing these brushes right here. So let me show you guys a quick video of, well, actually, I don't need to show you guys a quick video. I'll just play one of these quick loops for y'all. So this is like basically what my product looked like. It was like a, and I kept my logo in the middle. You know, it was okay video. You know, it wasn't the best because I was trying to do a challenge. I was trying to run. I was trying to create a new AI dropshipping store in less than a day, and I used this videos. So it actually took me around 2 days to set up everything, make sure everything is correct. My campaign budget right here was blocked um, because my bank was declining like half of my payments. So I had the problem with that. But hey, you know what? So, but for that product that I show you guys the video, I would do women because it is like their hairbrush. You know, not the hairbrush, but like it's like one of those. What do they call it? But basically like a hair tool. You use it to straighten up your hair. It's like a heater type hair, and it's not very. So it is woman. It is woman niche. I'm targeting women. So, but for men, you can like target, like I said, pets. You can target for men like supplements. Yeah, that is fine too. Both niches. You can target like supplements, like one of those like losing fat supplements or that type of health niche. You can target both. So it really depends. You can always use ChatGPT. ChatGPT is available right now for everybody to use. It's a great tool for this, and like it will genuinely help you in the long run. But for me, it was women's category and behavior. This is where we come in. You can play around with this if you want to, or you can just let Facebook play around with it by itself, like Facebook target it for you. Um, but it's either what I usually do is like I will target the niche I am like personally targeting, so like beauty or hair product, and I kind of played around with this, and literally I reached so I was spending around $2. So for my ad set, I was spending around $2 to $3 per lead. So I mean, and then from the start, I was spending around like $1.50 per lead. So I was actually generating more leads compared to like I was like compared to like me generating no leads at all and spending like a ton of money. But I was actually generating leads with these two. So I mean, you can play around with the detailed targeting. You know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But for me personally, like it worked. So I mean, you could try it. So, but you always want to target the niche you're targeting. Like for example, if you're targeting pets, you want to do pets right here, and this is the category. It will show you the size of people that you will be targeting. So approximate size, of course. But yeah, so you can always do this. For me, it was hair products. I would just leave it at hair products. Always, you can right here this button. Further limit the reach of your ads. You always want to switch setup. It will sometimes it lowers your campaign score. I don't know, for me it didn't, but like I said again right here, your suggestion, you suggesting Facebook basically what you want to target and who do you want to target, and they will try their best basically to target those people that you want to target. So, and I hope that kind of makes sense, a little bit at least. So like we got placement right here. So what you want to do is scroll down to placement, and we got placement platforms right here. Very important. Device, you don't really have to touch that. You can always use like any devices is fine. But right here, the platforms. So depends where you're targeting, of course. But the number one thing between Facebook, Instagram is I don't very prefer threads, no, messages, no, and then audience network, no. So it's either between Facebook or Instagram where you're gonna drive the most leads. And for these two, let's say I wanted to do Facebook, okay? Because last time I did Facebook. So we're gonna choose Facebook, and then right here we're gonna go down to placement controls, and we're gonna go right here. So we got the Facebook feed, Facebook profile feed, of course. I'll probably turn that off. Keep it at Facebook feed. Facebook Marketplace, no. Facebook video feed, right column, turn that off. Turn the Business Explorer off. Turn the notifications off. Stories and Reels. Um, Facebook Stories, Facebook Reels, of course. In-app, turn that off. Search results. We don't really need it in search results. Turn that off. Um, of course, you can play around with it and try Facebook feed and Facebook videos. Like sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. A lot of people say they don't want to target that. They will just target Facebook Stories and Facebook Reels. But sometimes it's also very good to target Facebook video and Facebook feed. Um, I mean, it's all up to you. Right now I will turn this off. Right now, look, you see, my ad campaign is only at 54, so let's see if I turn it back on. Okay, okay, perfect. Okay, I just want to keep my $100 score, honestly, for fun. But search results, like I said, uh, okay, search results off. Well, it's not gonna give me $100 score anyway, so I guess I'm gonna turn off the feed. I don't really need this. We don't need this. I mean, Unless actually, yeah. No, Facebook feed is important. So right here we're gonna do stories, like Facebook stories, Facebook Reels, and for feed, Facebook feed, and Facebook video. So what feed does is like, so it gives you like a more of kind of an advantage. The only reason I use it is because it will pop up in front of them and they can always go back to rewatch the video or re-click the link if they change their mind, for example, because I'm not, sorry about that. I am not targeting, um, I'm not, bro. Okay, I am not targeting, bro, I kind of got a mental stopper right there. But anyways, I'm not basically targeting, what do I want to, oh my gosh, bro. Oh, gosh, bro, what the heck? Okay, so like I was saying again, so with Facebook feed and Facebook video feed, it's like a higher percentage chance because they can always come back to the video. But with stories and reels, like reels, yes, they can come back to the video, but with stories, they can't. You know, if they even try to come back, it will just like disappear after one story, which is very unfortunate. But with feeds, that gives you a little more chance. You have three options of them stopping in the reel, or they stop on your feed, on their profile feed, or like their video feed, and they will see the video there. So that's why I keep the feed on as well, because it kind of like gives me a little more play around to play with. Um, you can always like brand and safety. You don't really need one of these, of course. For example, so like right here, all devices, Facebook, um, placement control. So stories and feed. Yep, that's right. Okay, so we have everything done right here. Um, okay, let's move on to the next one. So my campaign score right now is 54 because I don't have anything like, how can I say this? I don't have I don't have any images or videos right now for the product name, like for the product. So that's why it's like low as well. That affects it. Okay, that's what I want to say. Whew. Okay, so right here we got the ad name, and right here is the important part. You want to put basically what you're doing or what your campaign is like really about. So right here is the main important part because that's what the customers will see. These two are the customers are not going to see, and the ad name is what customers are going to see. So you can right here put new drop something. You can always ask ChatGPT, of course, ask ChatGPT, create me a good cooking ad name for my LV brand. So right here, it will give you a couple cooking, rise of elevate your desire. Um, you can always ask her like, lead, create me more of attractive and yo, I can't spell. Oh my god. Be more attractive and cooking ad name like new drop or new brush live. Love. Oh, I wanted to say live. Fresh drop, limited love, next wave, new obsession, drop dead, pure heart, hype broad, love this drop, the new flex, level up look, elevate drop. So we'll do limited drop, limited love. How about that? I didn't even want to say love, but I guess it wanted like, oh my gosh, what the? Okay, so we're doing limited love, Elevie, Elevie brush live. Okay, how about that? Ad name is limited Elevie brush live. So we got the Facebook page is Elevie. Um, you can always add Instagram, but I will be only targeting Facebook because I'm only targeting women. Unless you're running a clothing brand or you're running like some sort of brand that really needs Instagram, you can always like change the settings for Instagram targeting and add your Instagram right here. It's very easy, honestly, to sign in. All you need is like the email and password. If you're running the ads for your client, you can always ask your client for the email and password. And if you have a problem with a client, you can always like record a video of how the process works. Um, you can basically find the videos anywhere on YouTube and just send them that video of how the process works of setting up, or you can just screen record yourself doing it. It doesn't really matter. It is whatever. But so right here, create an ad. Um, so right here, manual upload. Of course, we like to do manual upload. You got the flex, single, carousel, collection. Um, so carousel is pretty cool in my opinion. A single image or a video, flexible. I would do either carousel. Carousel is for images. It's basically showcasing a product. Like say for example, I want to do a carousel. I don't. Oh, we turn this off. Like I mean, I don't like to keep it on. This basically says that um, they will put your ad with another ad right under the ad, whatever, and people hate that. So you always want to be separated from that. So always turn this off. That's just my suggestion. You can keep it on if it's performing you very well. Then of course, here's where you paste your product link. Basically, paste your website product link is where this gonna take people to, and here's the display link. For the display link, you can just put basically like mybrand.com. So mybrand.com and then this is the main link. So it's gonna show up as this link right here, but the main link is gonna be this one, and that's where it's gonna redirect people to go. So basically, whenever they click the link, it will redirect them to this link right here for the first one, URL, see more URL, so right here. But this is just a display link. It does not work. It's just a display link. It's basically just to be there, to look good. But the browse ads on, I always keep it a none. Um, I don't know. I've never seen anybody use any of these before, so I do not recommend it. But right here, so either single image or video or carousel. So for me, what highly performed is single image or video because I did the videos and I had some pretty good AI videos going, but they weren't great, so that's why. But a lot of people I know have been doing very good with the images. So, and I wanted to like show you guys or like maybe do a separate video covering the topic for like creating ads, creating profitable ads. And yeah, whenever I have a chance, I'll create that video for you guys. And just let me know what you guys want me to cover, like in the next upcoming videos. But let's dive in and continue with this. Like, got the single image or video carousel, like I was saying again, show more options. Don't need this to schedule. We already have that set up right here. Um, right here you can scroll down. This is where you set up your ads, either image ad or video ad. So for mine, oh, actually, I want to try image ad because I did the videos already. Let's do image ad. Right here, as you can see, my product, my basically redirects them to the link. Um, Elevate product. This is the main link that we want because this is like the product link. You always want to put like the product link if you're running an AI dropshipping store. Always want to put the product link first. So whenever they click on the link, it will be this link right here, not the second one, not any other link, the specific link where the product is targeted. So You can keep these on. Highlight your promotion. You can always add a promotion code here if you really want to. I mean, I don't do it. So right here, media. This is one of my videos that I did. Um, I can play. Maybe I can play it for you guys, but I get that it doesn't play for me. But um, I wanted to do an image, and for the images, I will do one of the. Jesus, I have so many files. Okay. How about I just do this right here. We'll do this one right here. This one right here. So image right there. Boom. Right here. Next. Of course, vertical. Got the vertical original. For me, it shows up original, but you can always play around with this. Let's say, for example, I wanted to do a video, and for a video, it lets you put 916 and 1.1. Try always putting 1.1 and 916 to like aspect ratio so it fits in, of course. Uh, Media show you chosen for a specific aspect ratio across all platforms. Media may be cropped to fit certain places. Yeah, you can keep that on, you know. I think so, that works. Here's the main thing, primary text, headline, and description. You can, for this, you can literally use ChatGPT. You can say, create me a product, create me a primary text for my ad, as well as create me headline and description for my ad as well. No, that's it. For my LED brush. So right here, I believe it already has it. So right here, look, and this actually stuff works. So primary text right here. Say hello. This is primary text. So basically copy. Like you don't even need to edit. Copy paste headline. New brush. Who this? That's pretty funny. You blend game, level up. The brush everyone talks about. Next load blending starts here. Yeah, I would do next blending. Or if you want to be creative, you can always put your blend. You want to be creative, level up. Description, right here. LED brush, boom. So boom, right there. With just literally one prompt of ChatGPT, I got all of this done. That's why I said like always use ChatGPT. Like it is the best tool out there. You don't even need to use your head anymore. Just use ChatGPT for like literally everything, and it works. I swear it works. Add overlay. Um, so for overlay, we will add overlays that show text you have provided along with your selective creativity, but it is likely to improve performance. So they will literally customize the text for you. So the AI would literally just put your description on the as a text. I mean, you can keep that on if you want to. If it's just a picture, um, I usually don't keep this on. You know what I'm saying? If I were to do an ad, I do the ad simple visual touch up. You can let the AI do visual touch up, or you can just like leave that off as well. Music, we'll keep the music on actually. Yeah. Text improvement. Um, Text improvement. I believe I can give it. We can leave it off. Image animation. Um, I never tried image animation. If you're running clothing brand, turn this off. But if you're like running a product, um, you can try it out. I never personally try it out, so I'm going to turn that off. Um, it, e, in, Enhanced CTA will pair phrases for ad sort for your CTA. You can view all phrases we clicked before. No, we don't have to. No, you don't need that. Honestly, I would not need that. So music and text improvement is the only thing I'll keep it on here. So right here, done. So after you click done right here, 51%. Like I said, you always want to stay in the 50 to 40 to 50s range. If it's lower, then your ad is gonna be dookie dong, like like gung dugida, like whatever. But right here we have feed, stories, and reels, of course. You can always edit the style you want it to be. Right here you can always like primary text, uh, website. You can always change. You can add vertical, original. You can always like edit right here. You can edit the if you want to go turn into a video. You can always like edit the text style, edit like what you want to do and type stuff. Like it has so many vertical like it has so many templates for you if you really want to. Of course you can play around. I mean, right here, call to action button. Um, so the best call to action part probably is learn more. A lot of people use learn more, or a lot of people use. I know that I know that is like learn more is like the most popular one. A lot of people just keep it on there. You know what I'm saying? Because learn more. Um, you can always test around and do. Um, last thing I did is order now. I believe that one. Either is shop now. No, just leave it at learn more. Honestly, just leave it at learn more. You don't even need to touch this unless you want to play around and unless you're learning at leads. For leads, you can always also do learn more. You know, the best thing here for the ads is like just do learn more because it's for them just to find out themselves. Or I mean, apply now, book now. You know, those are not like none of these are very into order. So like learn more is where I keep my at. Um, I mean, if you want to be a little bit specific with for a brand type, I would suggest, I believe Shop Now. Yeah, I believe I did Shop Now. Yeah, something like that. If you're like a brand, like targeting people for like, if you're like my brand, like brushes type, not like clothing brand. Clothing brand, learn more. Always learn more. For like everything is learn more. But if you're like a brand type, like makeup, you know, AI dropshipping brand, you can try Shop Now. So moving on, info labels. Um, yeah, we don't really need this feature. You can try like free shipping. If you're offering free shipping, you can do free shipping. Um, right here, info labels. But I don't need we don't like I don't add info labels for my ads, so I'm not really into that. Right here, tracking. Make sure pixel is on. For me, like it's not off right now. It's active, but make sure right here it says pixels on. And if it doesn't say pixels on, that's fine too, but make sure the pixel working fine. Like if you go to like if you go to the section right here to pixel, or you search like go to the pixel area in the browser, make sure that it's on and is working, because this is the main important. And that's where it's gonna get. That's where Facebook is gonna get that data from, and they will charge you based off the Facebook Meta, like based off of Facebook Pixel. And if you don't have that set up, then you might be overcharged, or there might be like a problem with the system. So make sure you have that on. Um, so right here, but basically, yeah, this is literally the whole ad process. I mean, from here on out, you just press publish, and then it just publish it for you. So like you press publish, and then it will send out the ad to. So basically, your ad will pop up right here, right? Like I said, right here, it will pop up right here, and from there, yeah, from there, it's just gonna send it out. You're gonna, in the second, it's gonna go from draft to progress, and then for progress, it's gonna go to active. It's gonna show up active, and then it's just gonna start charging you, you know. And right here, the main important thing right here, you can so you want to go to right here, performance and clicks. This is what I use. I don't even need to customize my own column. I don't need to. I just do performance and clicks. This will show you everything you need. Cost per result. It will show you the amount spent. It will show you the CPM, link clicks, shop clicks, CPS, CTR, clicks all, CTR, CPS. It will show you everything you need. Um, And yeah, so like you don't even need to customize your own. I mean, unless you really want to and you want to spend time, always like for example do customize your own. But for me, I just do performance and clicks because that's like the main thing I need. I don't even need that type of stuff. So boom. Um, and yeah, so right here, account overview. You don't really need that. Ads reporting. Ads reporting is where you will mostly see how your ads performing. Um, Basically the CPS, CTR, reached. So it was just a basically amount spent, um, active ads, whatever. So this is the popular ads right now running. Well, I don't think these are popular ads. Hold on. But whatever. These are some template ads, I guess, for that are people currently running. Um, that are getting profitable. Like I said again, I'll cover more of a video of how to create one of these like profitable ads that a lot of people have success with for Facebook drop shipping. But as of right now, that's it for this video. Um, I hope you guys learned something new. I hope you guys, I literally went through the whole thing on how to create your ad and just literally have it like published. So I basically went through every single setting that people use in order to create an ad and run an ad. So I mean, that's how I personally used. I don't know how other people used it because maybe I didn't mention a couple things and all, but I believe I mentioned all of it. Let me know in the comments below what I missed or what I have not talked about. Maybe I missed a few things because it's always very good to double check your work after you publish it. You always want to go double. You always want to go back in and double check your work. But for me, this is it for this video. I hope I hope that you guys learned something new. I hope you guys learned um, hope you guys learned something. I said that 3 times. But anyways, boys, I hope that you guys learned a little. I hope you guys can use this knowledge for signing your first client. I don't know, running your own ads, creating something, man. Just do it. But without further ado, make sure you click that subscribe and like button. It helps me out to create more videos for you guys. As well as comment down below what you want me to cover in the next video, or what do you want me to cover in general. What should I maybe cover? What topics are you guys interested in? Always open to it. I'm always open to more content for this channel. But without further ado, boys, this is it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.